The concepts in the chapters so far that have really stood out to me so far are teamwork, task roles, and social loafing. So, teamwork is basically just learning how to pool individual abilities to maximize the team's performance. And teamwork can really make or break a group or a team. Well, a team. Uh, and group cohesion is really important to that. So, group cohesion is basically just the unity of the group. Good group cohesion is like a well-oiled machine. Like everyone does their part, everyone knows each other, they get along. Versus bad group cohesion is there's a lot of conflict. Uh, People don't like each other. Maybe they don't work well together. There's a lot of different personalities, and it can really make it difficult. So, what kind of organizes this is Tuckman's model of group development, which is the stages are forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. The two most important to me are forming and storming. Forming is the introductory stage, which is very formal. It's kind of awkward, like everyone's uncertain of their roles. They're still being defined. They haven't been defined yet, and it's very like awkward because no one knows each other. And then the storming stage, it gets less awkward. Formalities start to break down, and personalities come out, and roles start to form. So everyone's kind of like going back and forth, figuring out their places in the group. I think these two are the most important because that's your first impression. And first impressions tend to stick. It's very hard to get past a first impression if it's for better or worse. But I think that's very important. So second was task roles, were task roles. There are six of them. They are task leader, expediter, information provider, information seeker, gatekeeper, and recorder. So the task leader has a high group status, good problem solving skills, gives guidance, and is a thought leader. The expediter keeps the group on track toward completing the tasks. Information provider is shared generally by all group members, presenting ideas, knowledge, and experiences. Information seeker asks for more information, elaboration, asks really important questions that get the group thinking. Then the gatekeeper manages the flow of the conversation and gets everyone involved. Then lastly, the recorder takes notes on discussions and records information. So generally in groups, I'm usually the leader or the expediter. I think that's because I like to get things going. I like to complete assignments. I don't like to mess around. I want everything to be like streamlined, I guess, which is kind of contradictory to my second one, which is social loafing. And I was recently a social loafer in my last group. I joined like the group chat late. I was added late, so when I joined, like everything was already done. So it was just kind of weird, and I felt like a social loafer. But when I did join, I like tried to do as much as I could. And what causes social loafing is equitable contribution. So everyone is kind of like half-assing it. No one's really doing their full parts or potential. Submaximal goal setting and lack of evaluation, or a non-cohesive group. The effects, output decreases, so subpar work is done. You can prevent this by creating a team contract, establishing accountability, or my personal favorite is creating personal relationships with your group members. I think this is the most important part of preventing social loafing, because if you create these personal relationships, you can like talk to your teammates and it's not weird or awkward. You can tell somebody like, hey, do your work, or like, hey, please get on this, or like, we're all doing this together, that sort of thing. And I think that's really important to group cohesion. So overall, the most important ones to me were teamwork, task roles, and social loafing.